Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to make the best fried rice. And there are a couple secrets to make this dish very successful. And the first secret is to choose the right rice. And I'm going to use 2 cups of brown rice, which is a Japanese medium grain rice. You can use a Chinese medium grain rice, and it has to be cooked the day you make in the fried rice, and it has to be warm, not the one that you cooked the night before and refrigerated, because when the rice gets refrigerated, the grains become very brittle and your dish is not gonna look pretty. And out of those 2 cups of rice, I got 4 cups of cooked rice. Now let's talk about veggies. In my rice today, I'm gonna use some bell peppers, some onion, some green onions, some cilantro. I'm gonna use some green beans, and I'm also gonna use 1 carrot. I'm gonna use some shiitake mushrooms, and of course we're gonna need some avocado, and that will go on top of our rice. And here's a trick about preparing your vegetables for the fried rice. They have to be cut into tiny little cubes, because the fried rice is not something that cooks for a long time. It just gets reheated. So you have to make sure that all your veggies are cut into very tiny little cubes, because they have to cook. When the rice gets prepared, they have to have enough time to be completely cooked. And if you cut them into larger pieces, they will not cook and they will be raw, and your rice is not gonna taste very good. As far as the mushrooms, I'm using shiitake mushrooms. You can use champignons, or you can just skip the mushrooms at all if you're not a mushroom fan. But I think mushrooms add a little bit more interesting taste to the fried rice. And of course, the green scallions, green onion is a must. It's gonna add a very nice and fresh taste to your fried rice. And then we're just gonna dice our green onions, and I'm gonna use also just a regular white onion. Just also gonna cut it into very tiny little cubes. And of course, a fresh cilantro is a must. That's used a lot in the Chinese cooking, but if you guys not a big fan of that herb, you can just skip that step. And as far as avocado, we're just gonna cut it in half. We're gonna remove the seed, and we're gonna turn it upside down so it doesn't get browned until we're ready to use it. We're also gonna need 2 eggs, and we're gonna need 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. We're gonna need some salt to taste, and we're gonna use some white pepper. When all of your prep work is done, it's gonna make it so much easier to cook. And guys, don't laugh, I arranged my station as far as the order of how each vegetable is gonna go in the wok. And of course, we're gonna need the wok. You know that for any type of Chinese cooking, we're gonna need a wok. And we're gonna put some cooking oil. We're gonna make sure our wok is really, really hot. And then we're gonna drop our 2 eggs. And guys, the eggs go in first, and I will explain to you why. Because the egg needs to cook, and it needs to get sort of kind of crispy, because if you add it at the end, your rice is going to be really mushy. And then you're going to start loading in your vegetables. So, of course, the carrots go in first because it's the hardest vegetable, and then you're going to continue on adding all your vegetables as far as how much time they need to cook. So of course, by the time you add your last vegetables, your carrots are going to be completely cooked. And that's why there is a certain order when the vegetables have to go in that dish. So we're just going to constantly stir our vegetables, and they don't have to be cooked for a long time, as long as they just al dente. And then we're going to drop our rice in, and then we're going to stir the rice with the vegetables. And if you know how to do that, kind of lift and throw the rice in the air thing, just go ahead and do it. But otherwise, just use the spatula to constantly mix in your rice. Now, as far as the seasonings, they're pretty simple because we want all the vegetables to kind of shine through in this dish. So it's practically just salt, a little bit of soy sauce, some sesame seed oil, and white pepper. And guys, your rice is pretty much done. It's absolutely beautiful. It's fluffy. It's very fragrant because of all these vegetables. And of course, you need to taste your rice. Taste it, and if it needs a little bit more salt, just add a little bit more salt, but don't add any more soy sauce because soy sauce, it's something like it's served on the side after the rice is done, because remember, this dish called fried rice, not steamed rice. So the soy sauce will add a little bit more moisture to the rice, and it's not going to be fluffy. And the finishing touch is going to be your avocado. You're going to cube your avocado and you're gonna put it on top of the rice. This will add a really nice creamy texture to your dish. And now, as far as serving fried rice, it has to be molded. So we're gonna put it in the bowl, we're gonna tap it to kind of flatten it, and then we're gonna transfer that rice, position it right so it's right in the middle, and then lift it, and voila. Then put your fresh avocado on top of your rice. If you want to make this dish a little bit more prettier, you can sprinkle it with toasted sesame seeds. And your dish is ready, guys, and I can assure you that would be the best fried rice you've ever made. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.